Hey everybody, I am AR Mar, and what I watched today is Avatar The Last Airbender, Book 2, Chapter 3, Return to Omashu. We start right off with Aang and his friends outside the city, and, still reeling from the last episode. Like, this is immediately after where we left off. And, Katara and Sokka are saying, like, let's go, let's get out of here, it's not safe. And, Aang's insisting, no, we gotta go save Boomy. And then, they look at him going, it's like, look, we can find someone else to teach you earthbending. And I love Aang's response to that. I'm not going in after a teacher, I'm going in after my friend. Because that's the kind of guy Aang is. He will go out of his way to help people. Not just his friends, but in this case, yeah, his friend needs his help and he's going to go in and help him. So they break in through the sewers, and it's kind of hilarious with Aang and Katara using their bending to make sure that they don't get anything on them. Especially because everything is getting on Sokka, all the sludge and all that. And apparently also some really cute animals that we see when they wash them off called purple pentapusses. And they are so adorable. In a neat move, the marks left behind by, that's the word, marks, left behind by the suckers on Sokka's face, they used them as a bluff against some Fire Nation guards going, ooh, he's got a disease, you better stay away. And I love that the guards just sort of go, shit, he's got a disease, run! And in deference to the usual tradition, these Fire Nation guards aren't complete assholes. They're just kind of like, hey, you guys are out after curfew, you better get home quick. And I really like that, because it seems like this Fire Nation occupation is just, instilling martial law. They're not really, terrorizing the townsfolk or anything like that. We do meet the noble family that's been given control of this place now that Omashu's been conquered. And, yeah, they are pretty nice people. They're, and I like this because it shows that, not all the Fire Nation is blood-hungry assholes. They're not just evil. They're normal people. Some of them are jerks, yeah, but some of them are perfectly reasonable. And it kind of gives you hope for the future there. Their daughter May seems kind of bored, but, well, she's a noble girl who's now out at what's basically an outpost, even if it was the Earth Kingdom capital before, so I can sort of understand that. Though it seems to be her character so far. We go back to Azula. For a second here, we see Azula talking about how she has to pursue Zuko and she wants to assemble a small team because her royal possession is just gonna weigh her down. And, when we actually get, a good look at May here, the Omashu resistance tries to kill her and her family, and Aang stops them quite unintentionally. And she shows that she is she's tossing arrows and knives out of God knows where, though I think later in the episode we see that she has all sorts of them strapped to, her wrists and her ankles, and, again, who knows where else in that outfit. But it is kind of cool seeing, all these weapon skills when most of the time all we see is bending, and more bending. So that was a really cool moment. And then Azula goes to recruit her friend Ty Lee. Yeah, that's the name, Ty Lee. And, at first Ty Lee's like, nah, I'm perfectly happy here. And then Azula, in a later scene, Azula basically torches the circus and convinces Ty Lee, huh, you know what? I think the universe is telling me to go with you. That's less the universe and more Azula's freaking crazy. But okay, Ty Lee. And so far I find Ty Lee completely adorable. She is really fun and I want to see more of her. Resistance uses the pentapox thing with the pentapusses to get out of the city, basically pretending there's a plague and getting the Fire Nation to open the gates for them. And I really love when they do clever plans like this, because it really, they could go with the action scene, but instead they're just doing a straight up, here you go, this is us being clever, we're being smart, we're using our heads. And that is always fun. Unfortunately, the Fire Noble's son leaves with them, which is, oops. Because later he thinks that they've kidnapped the kid and arranges a trade to get him back. Aang, of course, brings the kid, and Azula, having arrived there, double-crosses him and basically goes, nope, I mean, why would we trade you, Boomy, the king of omashu, for, a little child? That's kind of stupid. I mean, Azula's just a bit of a witch. Let's go with that. And there's a great fight sequence after this. Azula chasing Aang through the city, and Katara holding off Mei and Ty Lee for a bit. Until Ty Lee shows frankly, an awesome ability. She stops Katara's bending cold with some pressure points, and I really find it cool that they're showing us that there are ways around bending. That bending isn't the be-all and end-all of military might. That we have this one girl who can produce a seemingly infinite number of throwing projectiles from her clothes, and then we've got Ty Lee, who is apparently such a skilled fighter that she can stop a bender. I also noticed the neat touch that Azula's fire is actually blue in addition to her lightning ability, which it makes sense. Like, scientifically, blue flames burn hotter. So it kind of is a good way to show that Azula is stronger than Zuko. So that was another awesome trick that I just found. It was a good little thing to put in, and it's an awesome little indicator to show us without really having to say it that Azula is so much more powerful. And the episode ends on what the episode ends on what I thought was a really cute note. Aang making sure to return the baby to its parents, because yeah, they're not bad people, and it's a child. Aang wouldn't be much of a hero if he didn't return the child to its parents. And yeah, I really love that touch, because it was just this cute little moment at the end of the episode of him making sure that the baby made it back safe. I really appreciated that they put that in. It was a good addition. Anyhow, that's all I have to say on this episode. I'll see y'all next time.